Hello, my name is Bill. I am the pastor at Freedom's Lutheran Church here in Gibbsville, North Carolina. Thank you for joining me for this moment of devotion. I'm here at my church office. I was very motivated this morning, got up and got busy and came in here to the office to get some things done and wanted to take a break from what I was doing to share a little bit with you because what was on my mind was change and just how hard it is for us. We're wired to build habits, and habits are great usually because habits make it so that we don't have to spend much mental energy doing what we need to do to survive, doing what we need to do to get through the day. So habits can be powerful things. Our habits are powerful things. They can be very good things, but they can also be hard on us if those habits make it so that we become inflexible, make it so that we can't change and adapt. And as you full well know, post COVID or wherever we are with COVID, pre the next variation of the virus, I don't know. But what I do know is this: it's important for us to be flexible, adaptable, and changeable. That's really one of the new currencies in our future. Our ability to flex, adapt, and pivot as the situation calls for it. And if you think about it, that's what God does too. Now, God is immutable when it comes to character. God is unchangeable when it comes to character. But when it comes to doing a new thing, God's into it. We are reminded here in Isaiah 43, verses 18 and 19. He says to the prophet Isaiah is speaking to the people of Israel in captivity in Babylon when he says this: "Do not remember the former things, or consider the things of old. I'm about to do a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert." A way in the wilderness. Wildernesses were rough. Wildernesses called back to those 40 years that Isaiah spent wandering the wilderness, but God made a way. It ended in the promised land. God, water. In the wilderness, water was a huge issue. And in an arid climate like that, water is important. It truly is a source of life. So when God says, I'm giving water in the desert, rivers, he says, rivers in the desert, God is talking about being an abundant provider, that God is changing things, and we need to be ready for that ourselves. So God bless you as you embrace the changes that come your way today. Remember that God is on your side. God's character doesn't change. God always loves you, and God is always looking to reconcile, to make things right, not just between you and God, but between you and the people around you. God bless you. Once again, thank you for joining me for this moment of devotion. We can continue the conversation at freedoms.church, FRIEDENS.church, and God willing, I will see you tomorrow.